Hello. We're back again with another live stream. Good morning, good evening, good night. Not a lot of people in at the moment, but we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, how y'all doing today? How's everyone doing? I can't believe we're like at the end of the year. Like we've made it. The year's done for the most part. Not much is happening over here. I picked up a lot more weddings, so this month has been wedding weekends every weekend. I've been second shooting a lot too, so that also turns into lots of weddings. I've actually been pretty busy. I could have sworn the live stream was set for next week. Normally it is, and it should be, but because of Thanksgiving, I figured I'd do it a week early. Yeah, I usually do the last Friday of every month, but Thanksgiving's like, what, next Thursday or something? Also, my youngest, her second birthday is like on Thanksgiving too, so it's just like there's too much going on. Made more sense for me to just do it early. But today we're gonna actually be checking out my new preset that I'm gonna call the Natural Films preset. It's not fully done yet, so we're really testing it. Shout out to Quinn from the last live stream hyping me up about the preset, because that's when we kind of like found it and I kind of rolled it as an idea. And honestly, I really like it. I've been playing around with it. I took a trip to Japan recently, and all the photos I took with my GFX 100 RF, I've edited with the film preset. And I had a mist filter on it too. So the photos really have like a film aesthetic, so I really like it a lot. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Where is it? The submissions are still open. So everyone except for Javier, feel free to submit something. Let me turn my bot on too real quick. I just realized I ain't have my bot on, so he can annoy y'all in the chat. But yeah, we'll see how this works. I don't think it's all the way where I want it to be yet, but I really want to get it into a good place and then get it released soon. I don't have my 8 terabyte. Now let me just drop 8 terabytes on you real quick. What am I doing? There we go. Is my bot on? There you go. And then let's turn this one off. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then we'll just see what we can get if anyone else submits anything at all. But the preset, it seems like it's working well, so we'll see. There's a couple things about it that I don't know. It seems a little weird, and I feel like I'm gonna sell it, and then people are gonna be hitting me up all the time, being like, "Why does it look like this?" Because I think the hardest thing is that my preset is set in a way where it's more about the vibe and look of it and the color base, rather than having something that you apply and it just like instantly changes your photo to be perfectly what you want it to be. And I think that's what a lot of people expect. Like, you still have to edit the photos. It's just giving you like a color grade and a look. So yeah, we'll see. Natural Films preset. We're gonna be testing it out. Quinn pulling a Javi this time. She's the one with most of the submissions in here. Carolina too, she seconded with me before. She submitted a lot, it looks like, which is really cool. So yeah, we got some really good shots in here. It's hard for people to understand. You still have to make a preset on. Yeah, like presets aren't some kind of solve all your issues, edit for you type of thing. Again, that's what like Imagine is for. Like Imagine is to edit for you. But presets are a look. They're to give you a spot to kind of start from. So here we go. So the biggest thing I think people are going to have a hard time with when using this at first is, you see when you first apply it, especially if you're shooting underexposed, because of the way I have it faded out, your blacks are going to turn into this weird mush, and you actually have to bring your exposure up for it to start looking normal. And if you don't do that, it's just not going to look normal. And then again, you have to also white balance everything. Like you have to really edit the photo. I kind of want them closer to the bottom of the frame. I see I'm missing some up there. But yeah, it's a very matte look. It's supposed to look like film. And again, it's not gonna be a real dedicated film look. Like it's kind of like an overly exaggerated matte. It's gonna be grainy, it's gonna be soft. Like it's supposed to look like that. Actually, I can show y'all a couple of examples real quick from Evoto of what I was doing with a lot of my Japan photos. If are they even in here? Kind of like this, like just a very matte. Can I close this? There we go. Like I really love this look. See, just like a nice faded, matte, grainy look. I'm a fan. Look at this. Look at it with the black mist filter too, all that glow from the light. And then again, the big thing here is that since it's so matted, like if you pull your blacks down too much, you'll start getting that weird look again. So it's like a nice matte, kind of almost high key look. And you really have to tweak it. So I'm afraid people are gonna be like, oh. But we'll see. Since we just started, I'll go ahead and let me plop this. We'll plop this poll in here. Ta-da! Did I do it? Does it work? Oh wow, it like sits over the text. Oh no, there it goes. Let's keep going. This is a great shot. Had to straighten it out a bit though. It was fairly crooked. And you know me and my crookedness. This is wide. What is this, a 24 mil? Nice. I've recently really gotten into shooting wide and just enjoying the croppability and the amount of kind of variation I can put on the photo depending on just how much cropping I can do in it. I like it a lot actually. I wonder, I feel like it's a little too much. I'm crooked. He's like, I can't shoot straight to save my life. The question is, do I want it more contrasty or not? Yeah, I'm still kind of tweaking it. Always leaning over. Here goes our before and after. I'm debating if it's a little, hold on. Let me double test something. We're gonna create a virtual copy. Yeah, being able to fix it in post really helps, but I don't know. I like just doing it in the first place. I don't know why I'm like that. But I'm a little extra like that. Hold on, we're gonna edit this one normally. Even where I saw my ankles are You both broke both of them. That's crazy. I loved your natural films preset and used it as a base to create my own. Got excited when you posted you're working on a natural films. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, it's the same. It's kind of the same color base. It's really just more of a film kind of touch to the same colors. And obviously the colors are going to be a little different because of the matted faded look. But at the end of the day, it's basically natural feels, but a little bit more film-esque. Competition cheerleading. Oh, yep. Yep, that's one of those pray for your ankles. That and like basketball. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. We're testing out this natural films preset. This is my test rig version versus the Lightroom version. Yeah, I think this needs to come down a little bit. Doctor's appointment. No apologies here. Yeah, it needs the contrast. We're gonna keep it like this. We'll update it. Update with current settings. No white balance or exposure. Okay. I really enjoyed the landscape during this one. I mean, yeah, this is nice. I've been really into, after using the GFX 100 RF, they have that long, I don't even know, it's like the X-Pan aspect ratio. I don't even know what it is. When you put it in, yeah, you gotta, let me see if I can find it real quick. how to get the X-Pan look. 65 by 24. Can I just put that in? Does it work like that? It does. This X-Pan aspect ratio has me in a chokehold right now, y'all. Save the sky a little. Not enough magenta. I mean, yeah, Sony cameras have so much green. Like, it's the absolute worst. I cannot take it. Anytime I edit anything Sony, I'm immediately like, magenta! I need it! Here goes our before and after. Nice and grainy, nice and faded. Now printed, honestly, I'm curious what it would look like printed. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of these, let me see if I can show y'all some. These photos from my trip to Japan. I'll show y'all some more. Especially that, like I said, that X-Pan aspect ratio got me messed up, y'all. I love it so much, especially for like landscapes. Anything wide like this, it's really nice. Is it too late to submit? It is not. Do I have the link? There it goes. Throw it in there. X-Pan aspect ratio has me in a chokehold. I love it so much. But yeah, this is also natural films as well. And I really like the way it looks. Will this be available for Canon? No, it's for everything. Yeah, all the presets I have are all for any camera. That's actually half of the point of these live streams, is so that everyone can see that it actually works for everything. It's not just like for a specific camera company. So even the photos I was just editing are all, these are Sony photos. This is the same shot, so I'm just gonna skip it. I'm sorry, Quinn. I'm sorry. Or realistically, what I would do is I would just like sync the settings like this. Except it didn't do the white balance. Look how green that is, y'all. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Sky save a bit. Maybe crop it in a little. Yeah, the walking shots can be hard to decide which one you like better. Personally, let me see. Yeah, personally for me, the look back is better. It's hard because her expression is much better in this one. I like his stance better though. But this one, she's much more. Also, I like how there's more of a line here for her leg. All props are to you. Oh, thank you. Inspired by your watch. Yeah. Cute. We have a nice veil shot. Pretty standard here. We got some... Now that it's easy to remove stuff, I kind of I get a little more extra about this kind of stuff. Anything that's like... I mean, we could be really extra and just take this whole... All this car right here. Back when I started, it was so hard to remove stuff from photos that I just like, I wouldn't bother. Unless the couple really wanted it. May as well get rid of this too. Great job, I hit reset. That's not what I wanted. Now that it's so easy, I'm just like, remove it all. Get rid of everything. Like this, like what is this? It's not in the frame enough for me to care what it is. Ta-da. Yeah, before I couldn't be bothered. Oh, that little tweak I made, I think was it. I think that's what I needed. This ain't straight enough for me, y'all. Sometimes I be feeling it worse. Like, I shoot sometimes with younger photographers. And everyone's on this whole new age, like, tilt it and twist it. And I'm just like, I just want the photo to be straight. I just want a straight photo. Am I boring? This is bothering me too. I don't know what this is. Photoshop having the AI capabilities cut down the workflow time for removing things so much. Then they added the important ones to Lightroom. Exactly. Yeah, before it was such a time suck to just go ahead and remove stuff. I was just like, I can't, I'm sorry. Finally, the first live stream that I'm home. Yay! Welcome to the stream. We're testing out a new preset this time, so you get to see this awesome new action. It is the natural films preset. So basically the same thing, but a film variant. Here's just a, let me give an example for everybody. We'll make another virtual copy and apply my normal preset. Uh-oh, it still has the other one. Does Lightroom do that now? It just like applies stuff over what's there. It doesn't override the whole thing. Kind of annoying. I don't want to reset it. How do I do this? It really does that now? It really does it. Huh. Huh. How annoying. Oh well, we'll reset it. Have you ever done website critiques? I have. It's been a while since I've done one actually. And I need to do another one. Maybe I'll do one either next month or starting the new year. Cause that's a great New Year's kind of subject. I'm not gonna remove this stuff like I did the last time. I just wanted to make these so you can see the difference better of the preset. If these photos want to load anytime, Lightroom. It's not that hard. Maybe. No, you're just gonna stick me here with a blurry photo. Okay, there it goes. Wow. Yeah, actually December or January would be a great time to do website reviews. What am I drinking? Just some cold brew. Just a nice cold brew for the morning. So yeah, natural films is definitely a very specific stylized vibe, but I like it. I'm a fan. I don't know if I would ever do it for my weddings. I would have to really know that my couples liked it, but I'm a fan. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Carolina over here with the bringing the heat. Yeah, she seconded with me before, and her stuff is really good. I think, is this still XT3? XT5? XT5, yeah. We got some extra uploads in. I'll go check those uploads in just a minute. I was on another photographer podcast, and he was stating that website is becoming thing of the past. Really? I mean, maybe I'm old, because I kind of am at this point, but I don't think it's a thing of the past. On the same end, though, I haven't booked any couples who are like younger. So maybe I'm, but yeah, not having a website, that's the thing of the past. I don't know. That sounds like someone just talking because they haven't experienced enough yet. Like, come on, imagine if like a lot of these bigger retailers or something just got rid of their website. Or tell me how often, I don't know about you all, and again, maybe it's because I'm old, but like, when I see a business, the first thing I go do is try and find their website. If they don't have a website, I don't trust them. Like, I think they're trash or shady or something, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's so easy for anybody to pick up a camera and be like, I'm a photographer. So, like, I need to know you care. You know what I'm saying? And, okay, maybe couples don't get that. But I don't know. I'm paranoid. And I think any good couple who, like, understands that there's just people out here doing stuff, doing too much, thinking that they're, like, great. If you understand that, you're going to go to the website. So, again, maybe I'm just old and I don't get it. But, like, do you know how easy it would be for me to pick up a Canon T3i, hop on TikTok, and take 5 photos from a wedding that was someone in my family that I wasn't even the main photographer, post a couple good photos, and then say I'm a wedding photographer? You know, like, that's scary. Websites are a thing in the past? Like, no. That's the I have so many thoughts about like the wedding photography industry as a whole. And the biggest problem I think in general is that the barrier to entry is so low. And I don't think couples understand that. Like, couples, most people, when it comes to photography, don't know how to look past what is good, what is quality, and the fact that specifically a wedding photographer is providing a service. So they're customer service more than anything, not pictures. If you're just thinking about it from a picture perspective and that's it, you're going to end up losing out. It's going to be the worst experience. Like, it's customer service. It's a wedding day, not just pretty pictures. Like, you have to have the ability to take pretty pictures and also customer service. And I don't think a lot of people, oh my God. What just happened? Ah! What? But yeah, people don't get that. Also, too, like, I don't know. I have so many thoughts about how websites are dead. Because realistically, people they're not getting married until they're like at least in their 30s nowadays. So at that point, I would hope they have enough sense to not just see the first thing they see on TikTok and hire the photographer. I would expect that from maybe a 20-year-old, you know, like someone in their 20s, especially earlier 20s, but like people are barely getting married at that point nowadays. I was like, this looks like their profile picture. No, literally no website. Yes. It makes no sense. Word of mouth or flyers. Again, people who don't have a website don't be doing the business side of things, and it's scary. Like, don't trust them. Light Ridge in the house, what's up? I hear the customer service side of things all the time on my podcast from guests, yet no one gets it. You can, like, everybody can pick up a camera, especially nowadays. Especially, like, anybody can do it. Everyone thinks they can. People using iPhones, people just think they can do it. And nothing against them. Everybody starts somewhere. But the industry has shifted so much that, like, everybody just is like, yay, I can do the thing. And the customers don't understand. They're just like, wow, great photos. I'll use you. Okay, let's see if it does what it did last time. I'm scared. Okay. It's normal. What happened last time? Y'all saw that, right? I'm not the only one who was sitting through that. The whole picture turned blue. Lightroom's been bugging ever since the last update. I'm over here on the Mac Studio. This thing should be flying. Lightroom's over here hating. Here's our before and after. The way I be replacing people's phones with chickens and thumbs. Yeah, I was like, what in tarnation talking about enough just turn the whole thing blue. But yeah, websites definitely aren't a thing of the past. These are the like get rich quick type people. And again, that's the problem with the industry. There's a lot of people now. There's a lot of information. So it's much easier to get in. It's much easier to kind of start. And again, I have no offense against anybody. Everyone has to start somewhere. But if you're really trying to make it a business, like a long-lasting business that you're running and you're paying taxes and you're licensed, you know, like that's not just here I am on TikTok. Yeah. Every small business has a website. Everyone. They're definitely like just a page, even just a way like here I am. I'm legit. People need, especially nowadays because it's so easy to just jump on social media, you almost need multiple areas to prove you're legit. You know, like here's my Instagram, here's my Facebook, here's my business phone number, here's my website. Here I am on like The Knot or some other thing. Here's 5 reference places to show you I'm legit. Because every Smo Joe now can just be like, I can do the thing for you. Like, it's the same if I'm going to hire a contractor to like fix my roof or something, I'm probably going to go see if they have a website. Because if they don't have a website, I'm already, it's like red flags at that point. So yeah, I don't know, talking about thing of the past. I mean, they probably don't have a website themselves. You know, I'm just over here hating. It's sort of tough too, because you might like the photos and have no idea what the photographer will be like the day of. Exactly. When it comes to the conversation of low barrier to entry, I actually include websites in that description. In these photography groups, so many people have a website. I mean, that's true. That's definitely true. And that's why when I'm talking about what I'm talking about, I'm trying to balance it out too. Because again, you have to start somewhere. And when you're starting and you're like legitimately trying to start, I mean, yeah, getting a website's easy. Again, I'm sponsored by Squarespace. It's super easy to just jump on there and throw up a couple photos. Everything's very easy. But to think that websites aren't needed at all, I think that already puts so many red flags. Even if I look at a company's website, if I'm booking a service and they don't have a website, it's almost immediate. No, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even want to see all the information on your website. I don't need all that. I just want to see that you care enough that you have that information somewhere. Like I said, having multiple places that I can see like, okay, you seem legit, on top of also having like reviews or something. Yeah, y'all. I'm liking the way it looks. The only thing right now is it seems like I have to white balance my photos a lot. It seems like a lot more than usual when I first apply it. Is there white balance on the photo? It's going to 64. The problem is I don't want to set the white balance on the preset, because what's going to happen is everything's going to be like too orange or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is a great photo. Yeah. But yeah, I still stand by websites. And again, maybe I'm just old, but I'll claim my age and my tenure in wedding photography. Here, let's do a normal natural feels so we can compare. Right? I still have website. Basically, you're not booking because you have a website. People book you because of what they see on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's just another way to be like, hey, I'm for real, you know? Maybe I'm doing something wrong, or is it just my taste? But I find that Lightroom loves making the white balance more warm. I think it depends on the photo. I mean, it depends. Yeah, I think it depends on the photo. It depends on how you shoot. There's a lot of different factors. But yeah, Lightroom be questionable sometimes, y'all. Sometimes I have a hard time white balance. Like, I really just can't find where I want it to sit. So here's our natural films on the left versus the normal natural feels. Natural feels versus natural films. I really love that faded look, y'all. I'm trying to get a couple who wants me to edit their whole wedding like that. I've invested so much with Lightroom, I can't see myself going to something. Yeah. John, if you will, what keys are you using to get the sliders to move in small intervals? Yeah, so on the keyboard, when you are hovering over, so I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm basically hovering my mouse over which setting I want to change, and then I'm just using the normal, like the up and down arrows on my keyboard. So you see here, and it moves, I think, in increments of 10 or 5, something like that. Yeah, just small increments, and that's usually how I edit everything. I prefer that. It works best for me. The only downside is you do have to move your mouse over what it is you're changing, but honestly, like, I prefer it. Yeah, and y'all see how it's like the same. Oh, look, I got the edit just about exactly the same by eye. Come on, let's go. What you know about white balance? I see the colors. I can see them. Oh snap, not using the Logitech keyboard anymore. So on the Mac Studio, for whatever reason, the Bluetooth with the Logitech just wasn't, they weren't talking well. I would come back sometimes and the keyboard just wouldn't affect the Mac at all. So I had this one laying around. I really don't want to use it because it still has the stupid lightning cable. Like, Apple needs to get their act together and just be USB-C everything. It's taking forever. So like when I need to charge this, it's gonna be super annoying because I gotta go find the one lightning cable that I don't have anymore. The only reason we still have lightning cables in the house is because my wife is still on like an iPhone 12. So like I gotta go find the one lightning cable because all my stuff is USB-C now. My cameras, my Steam Deck, my drone, my iPad, my phone, you know, like everything is USB-C. My flashes, I mean, I really don't have anything. Everything is USB-C except for this one thing. Yay. I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, I like this look. I'm a fan. Oh, this is nice. Is the focus off? Oh. It's okay though, because it's wide, so we can deal with it. Oh, I actually like that tilt a little bit. Something about this line works with the tilt. Dang, then she goes to bed and you... yeah, I go find her charger. This will be a good one. Let's make a virtual copy, and then I'm going to try my black and white one on this one. The black and white one probably needs some tweaking on it too. That far left slider is awesome. When I do black and white, I love to use it. Oh yeah, the preset amount. I have a keyboard, but I gotta do it just to match the vibe of the aesthetic. So here's the black and white version. It's about the same. Is that a vignette? Does it have a vignette on the preset? It shouldn't. There, natural films. Oh wow, look at that. Maybe this isn't the photo for black and white. Maybe I need to tweak the black and white version more. Huh. Here, let's do the color one. I always get emails from people who are like, when I use the preset, it doesn't look like your photos. I should just be like, add magenta. More magenta. That's why it doesn't look right. There's not enough magenta. I feel like the black and white is kind of like, is it too contrasty? That might be the issue. Maybe not. This shot here, I need to mark my favorite photos. I keep forgetting. In that photo, it might be too contrasty, but in a brighter photo, it wouldn't be. Yeah. Half of it too, I think, is the it's just the shot itself, like the lighting in the photo. It's definitely too contrast. Like I could pull this down and yeah, it would be, but then it loses the whole look. It gets rid of that faded look. What time is it? Almost time for me to check the additional photos. This is a great shot. Who added this? Are you in the chat? These are awesome photos. What is this, Sony? ISO 800, barely any grain. It's a little soft. Eh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Javi about to upload 50 photos. Yeah, the black and white might be too contrasty. But I don't think just turning down the contrast is the answer. It's in the tone curve. I don't use contrast anymore. I noticed the curves definitely. I need it to be faded. I need to come up higher. Oh, that might be it. We're gonna save that. Yeah, much better. I'm about to turn off this support slider, the amount slider. We got to do a color version too. So wait, I'm assuming, I wonder if you turn off the support, the amount slider, can you then apply a preset over it and it'll just override instead of like trying to add itself in? Did it add more grain? What? The grain is the same. Yo, Lightroom is bugging. I'm here just waiting on my 20 minutes to pass by so I can comment. I kept having a comment from Gain. Am I like, what? Why is the grain like adjusting itself like that? Let's keep it up at 80 like that. I kind of want it to be bigger too. Well, it makes the photo so soft. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I think if you have it with the support, it puts it over it. Yeah, the natural films is super green. Turn this orange down a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, both versions are great. The color tones in the photo in itself are just awesome. So now that I've tweaked it, let's go back to this photo and see if it helps out. Yeah, it was the contrast. Wow, did y'all see that? It's like Lightroom thinks it has more grain than it does, and then it like switches. Yeah, I really like this faded look, y'all. I'm a fan. Why is it nice when you go from staring at a black and white to color? Yeah, I don't know. It makes the color stand out, right? I've noticed that the grain is almost alive until you export the photo. Right? Lightroom is, and see, that's why for a long time, because I do add grain to my photos, but I always add it on the JPEG stage after the fact in other programs, because something about Lightroom's grain just doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, let's go. Bro, and it's like this happens to me all the time where like I clicked it, but it doesn't stay. And it takes it 50 years to add on to the, like, it's little things like that that just irk me to the end of the world. This one is like, this photo is perfect. I don't even have to do nothing to it. Exposure's great. There's a before and after. Look at that fade. So good. Yeah, it's almost like it re-adds or re-renders the grain when you switch photos or zoom or anything. Yeah. It's like, it's just putting some kind of weird representation on it, but it's never set in stone. This one might work in black and white too. So hold on. So I'm going to copy the settings again. They should be the same, but this time I'm going to turn off the support slider. Because we don't need to slide it. Like, if you want this look, you're going to use the look anyway. The real question here now is that if, like, I make a virtual copy. Oh no, I can't tell if it's... What? It still has the slider. I thought I told this one not to have the slider. It's doing that thing where it looks weird. I can't have too much of that because then everyone's gonna be like, this preset sucks. Okay, I'm here now. Watching an ad because I'm on business. Yo, don't you hate? So that's what happens to me. I think I found that if you have an email with a custom at whatever.com on the end of it, YouTube doesn't let you sign up for a premium account, and it's the most annoying. I cannot stand it. It is the worst. Yeah, so the color one's in a good place. I like the way this looks. The black and white, I still think might need some tweaking. Yes, it doesn't let me, which is weird. Yeah. Also, what's annoying, so I do it with my own email, but my at whatever.com is an actual Google email. So you would think they'd be able to do it, but nope, can't do it. It makes no sense. I'm gonna reset just to make sure it's, yeah, okay. This is nice. I'm trying to go fishing now. Got a good old Sigma art lens on there. See how green? Why is it so green? But it's not changing the white balance. It's literally just the preset. That's why I'm confused. It's not like, well, yeah, you would think their own stuff, they'd be able to do it. Maybe that's a hard part of the natural fields preset, is you gotta like, you gotta white balance it the right way. Uh-oh, I messed up. I keep updating it with the settings. See, I'm about to ruin it. Too much magenta for once. Wonder what happens. Let's see if I change the green. Always sucking the life out of the green. They want that business account to deal with the ads. Yeah, right. Nice. I don't remember seeing this photo. I guess I didn't look at it. I'm also gonna reset it just to make sure. Yeah, looked like it had something applied to it. LS, welcome to the team. I don't mind the Dutch tilt in this photo. It's golden hour, so we actually need to lose a little bit of that magenta. It's a little too much. Hey! Oh, January, I gotta double check that. I might have double booked myself and got another second because I forgot. But let me double check for you. Cause yeah, that's coming up. It's like tomorrow. Actually, maybe I needed that magenta. Maybe I needed it. Yeah, I'm trying to have a couple be down with this look and be like, yes, edit our photos like this. Here's Carolina again. This one will definitely need to be in color. Yeah, the fade definitely changes how the colors look overall. But also, really, Lightroom? Come on. A lot of it's white balance. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with when they're using the presets and they come to me and they say it doesn't look the way that I remember it, like that my photos look. And it's because they just want to apply it and see it work, basically. Come on, Lightroom. Ta-da! Too much yellow. Here's our before and after. Let's actually do a version with the normal natural feels, just to see. I'm curious. What time was this photo? This was like late in the day. Yeah, 4 o'clock in August. Yeah, like the sun's going down. I always have a hard time with these photos because it's like you have to add so much warmth to it the whole time, but it still doesn't look natural. Thoughts on Capture One? I used it a bit. I haven't used it recently. I know they've had a lot of updates and changes. I like it. I just feel like I'm not as fast in it compared to Lightroom, and I like the way that Lightroom organizes its photos. But if you're not already used to Lightroom like I am, I think Capture One is a great choice. Is this cropped weird? No? Okay. I was gonna check something and now I forgot what I was trying to do. Yeah, no, I like it. Nice. Evoto's been upgrading a lot. They're definitely trying to come in and take Lightroom's spot. I still use them for the touch-ups. I don't really edit inside of Evoto just yet. My preset makes the reds kind of orangey. And a lot of times when there's something like clearly red in the photo, I like change it so that it like really stands out as red. I have so many issues trying to log into eVoto. I feel that. eVoto be playing me sometimes. I go to export and they're like, well, you need to log in. Here's the email you need for the login code. And then the email never comes through. And you're sitting there pressing it, sitting there for like 10 minutes. And then finally like 10 emails come in. And you're like, word? It happens every time, yo. I randomly disconnect from the internet when trying to open. Yeah, exactly. It's the worst. Oh, nice. So if I was being extra, I mean, maybe this is a second photographer shot, I would assume. But like, if we wanted to be extra about it, you'd probably want to crop into it a little bit more like this. See how Natural Films handles reception style photos. Yeah, I really like this overall just film-esque look to everything. Yeah, maybe we can warm it back up a little. Everything's just so orange. Everything's so orange. Yeah, no, it's looking good. The color profile is like working. It's where I want it to be, so that's good. LS for tight. Yeah, LS be bringing the heat. Okay, hold on. Let me go see if I can find. Let me download the rest of the. We got a whole folder. Who put a whole folder? Okay. I thought it was gonna be like 30 photos in the folder. What? It failed? Just download it. Is it because of this folder? Just download it, bro. It's not that hard. Yeah, it's because of the folder. I've never had anyone Google my name. See, there we go, y'all. There's the first example of having a website. Someone should be able to Google your name and just find you. That's the argument for the website. These are Quinn too, right? Yeah, these photos are so good. Look at this mustache. Mustache coming back. Oh no, look at this white balance. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just more so like, I hate this time of night. Oh. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I like it, y'all. Hi, everyone from France. Welcome to the stream. We're testing out the new Natural Films preset with this nice faded, muted film look. Grainy. 2000 on a white balance out here. They love the orange. It's the worst. Orange everything. That's the thing too, like, I like to edit my photos more cool than warm, so like, I can't take it. So much orange everywhere, I'm like, ugh. I cooled it down a little too much maybe, but like, I don't know. Let's hit these photos from Quinn. They look awesome. This is a first look, I'm assuming. Editing to different colored light temps. Yeah, it's painful. The mustache is coming back. I just did a wedding where the groom had a mustache. I'm like, okay, I see y'all with the mustache coming through. There goes our before and after. So the Natural Films is not out yet, but I'm hoping to have it out very soon. Again, this stream was so I could test it on some other cameras a little bit, not just my Fuji stuff. And I'm starting to like it. I think we're about where it needs to be. Ooh. We might black and white this one. People confident enough to rock a mustache intimidate me. I mean, yeah, it definitely takes a level of, because mustaches be looking some kind of way sometimes. Ugh, the lighting was so good this day too. The color tones are good. Like, don't you love when couples just pick good colors and you don't have to do anything? Free download for the people in the chat. I don't know if we're gonna go that far. Here, let's see what black and white looks like. Oh, the black and white looks good too. I don't know, something about the lighting on that photo made me want to black and white it. I did some photos of a viral wedding I shot. Hopefully you get them. Awesome. The biggest thing is just make sure make sure everything is in your copyright. I'm not trying to get hit up by any third parties telling me I don't own the copyright of the photos. And then they're trying to get me. I don't need, oh, this is the same photos. This is the fishing photos. Okay. That's fine. Go back. I was the photographer. They are my... My goodness, this wedding looks so good. This was they did their first look here. This is a great location. Maybe let's save the sky some. Yeah, that works. Just a little bit. Just a little taste. Warm it up a tad. Before and after. I think this is the biggest thing that's different about my preset, is that it just absolutely decimates greens. So if you don't like that soft faded green look, I think they're not a fan. I don't like green. I like magenta. This shot is so good. My goodness. Look at this though. Come on, girl. Come on. Just in the back ruining the shot. It could be the cutest photo in the whole world. She's, she thinks she's sneaky. I'm gonna sneak a shot. That's a good shot. Oh. Quinn's probably in the photo. Look, everybody else looking at something else. Except, oh, they're walking back in. This was the kiss at the end of the line. Everybody else doing something else, but oh, gotta get that photo. Here, let's see if we can. Let's see what Lightroom wants to do, because it's not the best at this. Is it just gonna get rid of her whole hand? What? What is that? It looks like a bird. It doesn't look like a hand anymore. She's like looking at it as it turns into something different. Oh, what's wrong with my hand? you're like, I tried. There, just make the hand disappear. The worst. Photoshop can probably save it, but also this is that wedding I was talking about last stream with the bridesmaid. Oh, yeah. It looks AI with the hand or the whole photo? The photo looks real. This looks great. Great lighting here. This is that direct light looking good though. Let's pull back the luminance on that orange a little bit. Honestly, there's not much I need to do to this. This is what happens when you get it right in camera, y'all. It just looks good. Make them go backlight? Oh. I hate when there's always someone who wants to step in and act like, I know how the photo should be taken. It's like, bro, I'm the photographer. I got it handled. It'll be good. No. And then people take the bridesmaid suggestion and you're just like, oh, I had an issue at my last wedding and it was just a small beef, but like I was trying to do the first look with the father of the bride and the bride indoors. And because it was harsh lighting, because it was like an early day wedding. But the planner just kept being like, let's do it inside, and kept suggesting it. And it just like, I would have had to like fight her about it. So I was just like, whatever, we'll do it outside. And then we end up having harsh lighting everywhere. Go figure. But now I'm the one who has to deal with it. This is an okay photo. Something about the overall posing and just the setting doesn't work too well for me, but it's not bad. Let's do a oh goodness, oh sorry, go. I'm tired. Do a black and white version. Yeah. Always run things with the bride. The problem is what happens is when people start suggesting stuff, it puts the ideas in people's heads and then they can't let it go. And then now you have to look like the bad guy being like, no, what everyone else is saying is stupid, you know, and then they look at you like, oh, it's kind of the worst. I had the dad set up and everything. Like, everything was great. Look at this flat lay. See if we can center it up a bit. Ow. How do you stand your ground whenever a client cancels their wedding and their parents ask for non-refundable? Oh, goodness. That's the hard one. Luckily, I have not ran into that situation. You just got to get super corporate about it. You got to get super corporate about it and write it out in writing and remind them of the contract they signed. But honestly, like, that's that stuff where you end up having to go to small claims court a lot of the time. Did you end up getting a is this a, I can't even remember what it's called. What's that company called? Is this them? It looks like it, right? Like, my contract states it's non-refundable. Had this happen for a shotgun wedding, and I was like, I understand y'all are canceling y'all's wedding, but Chasing, thank you so much. Good thing I'm not sponsored. Yeah, Chasing Stone. A shotgun wedding? What is that like? They just out of the blue decide to get married? That's the problem right there. You just out of the blue getting married? Because a lot of times too, if they're canceling, especially like really close to the wedding date, it's like, bro, that's a date I could have booked someone else on. Y'all out here just randomly canceling. Like, I'm losing money. Props to John, because after our style shoot, oh yeah, they're mad expensive though. My goodness. How far out is the wedding? Yeah, that's the real question. I explained the retainers to retain their day. That's a good point. Black and white this one. Yeah, I've asked her about sponsoring. I think the company is so small. I don't think she's ready to like pay out for anything. That happens with a lot of companies. Like, a lot of gear that I use, they can't sponsor. I'd be like, bro, I bought like 5 of your things out of pocket, you know? 6 couples for the date? Yeah, you better, yeah. Come on. They're not getting that thing back. That's the worst. Can we have our refund back? Bro, I've lost so much business. I mean, yeah, you just kind of have to stand your ground, and then if it keeps getting worse, what happens is you have to end up going to like small claims, which is annoying. Luckily I haven't dealt with it too much, because the times where I did have refunds become like and even a discussion was like COVID stuff. And at that point it was just like such a fluke thing that I just gave people their money back, because I was like, the world's coming to an end. You know, like, it's fine. You're not just coming back to me out of the blue. Like, it's for real. September 27 was a very popular for me. But then canceling on a Wednesday is crazy. Y'all hyping me up too much for the flat lays. Cute. I think if anything on this photo, and sometimes it's hard, I would have directed her to try and press up against him a little bit harder and not lean so much, but I'm assuming because they're about the same height, she didn't want to look taller than him, maybe? I had a couple break up 2 weeks before the wedding, and they were asking for a refund. Court protected me because I held their date for a year and turned away potential. Nice. I luckily haven't had to go to court for anything either, and I really don't feel like having to do it. I mean, I have my one story of the couple who gave me all the 1-star reviews, but I just decided to take that L because it was partially my fault, really. I was just so new. I had a bride say, "Oh, I didn't even know you did this as part of the day. Where did you learn this?" They were like, "Wow, this is great." It's like, thanks to John. I feel like if y'all even knew like the struggles I had in my life when I first started of doing flat lays. I was always so just perturbed, like, my flat lays are horrible. I'm not good at detail photos. It rained so much on this day. Ah, that's the worst. I have a wedding tomorrow, and it's raining all day today, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Let's see what the forecast looks like. Yeah, 60% chance now. I'm really hoping it's like my last wedding of the year too. It's like, can't I just have a fun day? You gotta throw me this curveball at the very end. Can't we just make it nice? Have some photos under a clear umbrella. Yep, gotta get those clear umbrellas. I prefer weddings with the outdoor light. Yeah, on a rainy day, if I can get people outside, I'm going to do it. Had my last wedding yesterday. Nice. Beautiful. Goodness, this is the XT. What is this? XT5 out here doing work. Y'all see this? Oh, it's crop sensor. Get that out of my face. This looks great. My goodness. Here, let's make a virtual copy because this is going to look great in black and white. People hating on Fuji all day long. I just like, my biggest gripe, if y'all have ever wondered, Fujifilm actually doesn't send me cameras for me to make YouTube videos on. So a lot of times I'm like scrambling or buying it with my own money. This is just so y'all know, because people act like YouTubers are out here just getting stuff for free. We're not. But like, I hate so much watching people do reviews of Fujifilm cameras who don't actually use or care about Fujifilm cameras. Because every review, they talk about the specs, they talk about the camera, they're like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then they always end off with being like, it's cool, I guess, but it's crop sensor. And it's like, man, it's not a good look. And I'm like, why don't y'all give me a camera? So then there's someone else saying something nice about the cameras, not just like, it's cool, but, you know, like, it's not good for your brand to have basically everyone online being like, it's cool, but. Like, people need to know that they can do good work with it and use it professionally and be fine. But everybody on the internet and the whole world, it's like, oh, you have to use full frame. Full frame is the main way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Oh, full frame everything. Like, you can do work. It doesn't have to be for, like, just get a camera that you like. But that's me just venting my pain of every time when I don't get a camera. That's how I be feeling. Watching everybody else's reviews, saying everything that's good about the camera, and then being like, yeah, it's great, but. It's like, oh, guys. This white balance, my goodness. There's pros and cons to each. Exactly. Like, use what works for you. That's my biggest gripe. It's not that I don't. Everyone loves to like argue about crop versus full frame versus like. I really don't care. It's more just like I just wish it wasn't part of the conversation so much. But since everything is based off of spec and money and whatever, like that's half of the argument. It's like, oh, why would I pay this much for this when I can get this full frame for whatever? And it's like, but does that make it better? Well, it must be. It's full frame and it costs less. Yeah. More photos? Yeah. This whole set is just the Quinn took the Javi route. $7,000 per wedding? That's crazy. Come on, Lightroom. There you go. So green. This is cute. This was a great wedding. Here's the before and after. Yeah, I really like this lifted, faded look. I'm a fan. I'm at 6K, deliver 900. I usually do about 4 to 5K for like an 8-hour wedding. I'm like very methodical in how I shoot. I was just noticing it because I had a lot of stuff recently, like engagement sessions and weddings kind of back to back. And I ran them all through Imagine. And especially when I don't have a second photographer, like Imagine culling works so well because I shoot so methodically that like it's obvious which photos are the keepers. And because it's that obvious, AI can just flow through it. These are great, Quinn. These are awesome. So good. Cropping on this one a little bit. $2K per wedding? Wow. That's like nothing. Yeah, I'm like 2K per camera. So yeah, I'm coming back with about 4 to 5 usually. Just got here. Do you ever set up background and lighting? No. Well, so it depends. I have a wedding coming up where they want to do like portraits of their guests. And for that, I might get like a little background that I can put up. I haven't even opened it yet. Chasing Stone sent me, they have like backdrops. I like literally look. I got this thing. It's still in the, like I haven't even opened it. So yeah, it's like this one's black. I wish I had a lighter color. They sent me a dark one. I haven't even looked at it yet. Oh, it's the first time I got the top off. I've had this thing for a couple years. Y'all are literally witnessing me opening it for the first time ever. Oh yeah. It's just like a giant chasing stone. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get like a backdrop and lay this out and set up some lights so that they can be photos of their guests. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to hire an assistant separate from my second photographer and then have them run that, and I'll just set a camera up for them on a tripod. Maybe even I'll rent an extra GFX or something so we can get a real nice, like, high quality portrait. How wide is the back? I don't think it's very wide. I haven't opened it yet though, but I mean, I guess it's about as wide as, here, hold on. Yeah, I think it's about as wide as the packaging. So it's probably pretty big. Like this is long. Looks like it's velcroed up so I can actually take it out. Oh goodness. I don't know what is that? 2 feet or something? I don't know. It's pretty big. Is it black? Oh no, it's like a gray color. Nice. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like a tan gray something or other. This is literally my first time opening it, y'all. I thought it was black. Maybe it faded. That should be nice, actually. So yeah, she was like, oh, can we do portraits of our guests? And I was like, yeah. I can do a setup. So I need to buy a stand for this so I can set it up. And then yeah, I'll get an assistant to run it. And just have those photos on the side. Oh, I'm over here destroying my place. Get in there, bro. How's it gonna come out of it, but it won't go back in? Maybe I'll just leave it out. I'll let my kids play with it. It makes cool sounds. It's like a giant didgeridoo. 5 feet? Yeah, you're probably right. Sounds more correct than whatever craziness I said. Oh, no, that looked better how it was. Crop in a little bit. This is great. This is a great wedding. Beautiful work. Yeah, right in there. That's where we want that white balance. Here's our before and after. What about setting up a 4x6 printer on location? I mean, that would be even better. And print it right there. Set up like a Lightroom. I wonder what the best way to do it. Because if I could have it apply my preset on the thing, but then my assistant would have to edit too, and I don't know if they'd be ready for all that. This might be a black and white just because of the framing of the photo. Going to PPA conference? Yeah, I just decided to go to Imaging USA for next year. So I just started booking my stuff. This is one of those, like, you got to get creative with the shot. If you have the crop ability, may as well just, you know. I know, here I go. Look at me Dutch tilting. Oh God, what happened to John? Ah! I might go and bother you. It's like January. It's like the beginning of January or something. I'm not speaking. This will be my first time going without speaking. I'll probably end up at the Imagine booth. Just like hanging out for like a meet and greet or something. Look at Quinn. Look at what? Look at these photos. Let's go. This actually, it's out of focus. So this one actually might work like a black and white too. Okay, will it override the preset? Yeah. Okay, so if it, oh no, I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, these are great. Look at this. Look at it. Let's go. I love using this view just to see what my work looks like. Also, sometimes to match the white balance a little better between all the photos. Cute. Yeah, cute couple too. There goes a mustache again. People rocking with the mustache. Whenever I go to submit, the photos are so tiny. Yeah, if you ever feel like you're a bad photographer and you just can't tell if your photos are good or not when you're editing your stuff, do this view. Like, pick a bunch of the photos that you really like in a section and throw in this view and just look at them all like this. This is the stuff that brings me back to life when I'm like, you know what? I actually am pretty good. It's not so bad. Because it just, I don't know, it just really gets it in your face. Like, look at these photos. These look great. And you're like, oh yeah. Nothing to worry about. Out of focus photos sometimes makes makes the best black and white. I mean, I'd be quick with the, whoa, black and white. When I don't feel like a good photographer, I'll just send him to John and have him talk crap about my photos. Cropping on it a little bit. I like my center focus. Y'all know me. Out of focus feel. My newest preset, out of focus feels. Have you ever missed a shot and didn't know what to do with it? Yeah, unfocused feels. Natural unfocused feels. You'll be great. You'll be fine. Oh, there goes the infamous dip. Oh, nice. You got the flowers in there too. Great job. We'll get rid of this photo. I'm not gonna edit this. These dips, oops, that's not the right one. These dips sometimes be like, they're the scariest photos to get. They come up out of nowhere. If you didn't discuss it with the couple, you like don't even know how they're gonna dip. They could dip in any kind of weird direction or anything. You're just like, oh my God. Do you offer a color image and black and white? It depends on the photo. But normally no. Like, I'm just picking what I feel like the photo should be. Like, if it feels like a black and white, it's going to be black and white. And most of all, it's going to be color. So even kind of how I edited this group, like, I would probably leave this one black and white. So I would just leave it like it is, like this. And so that's how I would deliver it. And then if for some reason the couple was like, hey, can we have this photo in color? Then I would just go back and make a color one for them real quick. They didn't tell me. I just glue it to me. Yeah, when they don't tell you, because sometimes couples dip. They dip weird. This is a nice dip. It works out better. But a lot of couples do the whole twist dip. And what they'll do is they basically dip away from you like this. And it's just like... And then they're like, did you get the dip photo? And it's like, I did, but y'all turned away from me. So like, from a photo perspective, it doesn't look good. I mean, yeah, I usually train my couples too, but that's if I know they're gonna do it. So that's the hardest part about it, is like, you don't know if they're gonna do it. And then they always dip. Like, people think for whatever reason a dip is like you turn. And like, because of it, you just deal with this, like, they're like, yay! And you're like, no! This looks like they actually dipped the way I normally want them to, unless that's just how they turned. But this is how I like the dip. You see how it's like perpendicular to where you're shooting? That's what you want. Because then you can see it. You can see them. It works. So this was great. I think if anything, the composition on this photo was because Quinn wasn't ready for it and was shooting with a 50 mil. That's why a lot of times when my couples are coming out, I usually shoot it wide, because not only do I have more to play with, you can see more of the guest a little bit, but also if they break out a random dip that I didn't know about, I'm wide enough that I'm probably going to catch it. Because yeah, them bros will come up out of nowhere and you'll be like, ah! Yeah, they don't always tell you. A lot of times they don't tell you. I mean, you can tell you where I know these. I have these shots all the time. They're like, I was shooting tight and I didn't realize you were going to do something. So I'm like, ah. And you're like trying to aim your composition because you're like, oh God. And then after you're done, you're like, thank God I got it in the shot at least. Because like a couple's probably not going to look at this and be like, oh, this composition's kind of off. You know, like they're going to be like, oh, look at our, oh, we're so happy. We got the flowers. We got like dad or someone in the front. Oh, they're smiling. So great. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to look at it like that. But us, we're like, oh, man, I wasn't ready. Oh, you like it? I mean, yeah, it's a good photo. His Streamlabs is like, no. Oh, we got the classic. Let's see her settings. Ooh, 1/15. And it's pretty solid too. Lightroom. Lightroom. It's not that hard. There you go. Oh, this white balance. Oh my God. Ta-da! Oh, you know what? We can crop it in too to really like get that effect. Yeah, because see, when it's wide like that, it kind of throws off the... I was ready. I keep my camera glued to my face because I do not trust to know what they're gonna... Yup. Did a wedding and they were doing bubbles. It got all over my camera. Oh, really? I've never had that happen. I've had a bunch of bubbles like exit and stuff too. I've never had it get on the camera. Oh, her uncle did it. So they're just like in the back. Nice. Yeah, this was a great wedding. Great coverage. Great job. Everybody's cute. My only personal critique is this Sony green everything. If I had been able to find that one photo where they were in front of the mansion, I would have submitted it. Couldn't find it. Nice. I love the leading lines. This is great. I'm about to upload the other photos y'all submitted to in just a moment. Yeah, these look great. Quinn out here with the photos. Oh, look, there it goes again. Great job. Look at you doing these weddings. Dana, videographer. Look at these solid photos. This stuff looks good. Consistent too. See, that's when you start getting in your photography bag, when your stuff is consistent and everything just looks good and you can pull off a wedding and you know it's gonna look, even if you don't do anything like fancy or some kind of like new creative technique. It's just like good, you know, it's solid, good. You can turn it around for every wedding, every couple's happy. Like that's what you want. That's when it's like you're in your bag, you're there. That's what I be trying to talk about. Like some photographers, they like stress themselves out trying to reinvent the wheel for every wedding. And it's like, bro, just get paid and go home. You know, like, and that doesn't mean don't do good work and don't be creative if you can be, but it's more so just like calm down and get paid. Like your couples chose you because they like your work. And because wedding photography is a service-based thing, it's really more about making, like having consistent work. Because people are buying a product. That's what they want. They want what they see that you do. Yeah, these are great. John, can you show us how you selected 3 to 5 photos to preview? Yeah. So, and this, I do this with myself all the time because again, like I said, it's nice to be able to look at scenes and look at all the photos together. So what I'll do is when I'm in the grid view and I want to look at a bunch of different photos together and just see how they look and see if like the colors are coming along the way I want them to. So you select a photo, and on Apple you use Command. I'm assuming on PC it's Control, and then you select another photo. So you see I have the 2 photos selected, and then so I can come through and I can select as many photos as I want to by holding down Command or Control and clicking. And so after I've come through and I clicked on all the photos that I want, there's this view down here. What is it called? Yeah, survey view. So you can press N or you can click this here, and that gives you this survey view where you can see everything at the same time. And see, like, this white balance seems a little off to me. So I could come in and tweak it a little. And I just love looking at the photos like this. And a lot of times what you'll see that I do is I usually pick photos of the same orientation just because I like the way it looks. Like I'm just extra like that. It looks really nice. You see how they line up all nice like that? Like I love it. So it's nice when I do a preview for my wedding, this is what I'll do. I'll edit all the photos that I wanted in the preview, and then I'll pull them up like this and look at them and just be like, okay, this looks good. Like this is solid work. All the stuff looks well together. You know, maybe it looks like it's flowing like a story. So yeah, it's this survey view. And then if you want to step it up a notch, so I have 2 monitors. So what I'll normally do is I'll have Lightroom main on one, and then I'll have my survey view on the second monitor. That way I can actually edit one photo and also see all the photos together at the same time. Can you export more? Oh yeah. So now that everything's selected, I can just hit export, and that's what it's gonna export. So this is what I'll do. Like that's literally my process for the preview. I edit a couple photos. Well, here's the whole process. Y'all getting this insider look. So let's assume this is my wedding, right? All these photos. What is that? I didn't even notice this. All these skid marks on the ground. I saw it from a distance. It looks crazy. So if this were my wedding, right? So I'm going through and I'm picking the photos that I would want for the preview, and I'm 5-starring them. Anything that I want for the preview, I go in and I 5-star. And I edit it. I'm like, cool, this is great. 5-star, it looks good. Awesome. So once I've gone through and I 5-starred the photos that I want and that I like and that are gonna be for my preview, at the top here, I go up under attribute and I choose 5 stars. So then it's only gonna show me the 5-star photos. And then what I would do at that point, I would literally just select them all and export. But again, if I want to see them in like, yeah, okay, I can see them right now. But if I really want to like feel them out and see the photos like together, that's when I select them like that and do the survey view. So I can see all the photos and really like get a feel for them and be like, okay, that looks good. The white balance looks good. And then I export them. But really that survey view, I just use it as a way to be like, yeah, it's not so bad. You know, like hype myself up by looking back at my photos. Like I do it all the time. I love the survey view a lot. I use it all the time. And especially, like I said, with dual monitors, it's like a cheat code. I wish I could show you. There's no way for me to show it to you all on the stream. I mean, there is. I could set it up in OBS. I don't feel like doing all that right now. But having like this survey view on one monitor and then my editing view in the other monitor so I can edit one photo at a time is like game changing. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video about it. Because I don't think a lot of people talk about it. Bro, this is bothering me. I can't take it. I did not see it at first, and now that I see it, I cannot unsee it. It's like all over the whole photo. I hope Lightroom can even do something about it. I don't need all of it gone, but just enough of it. How important is color calibration so it matches from the computer to the phone? I normally don't color calibrate my monitors, but I use BenQ monitors. And to me, BenQ monitors are great. And I know, again, as a YouTuber, it's hard. Like, oh, you were sponsored by them at one point. Like, yes, it's true. I did some videos for them. They were sponsored. But realistically, like, these are the monitors I've always used. I've used BenQ before they ever sponsored me for anything. So, like, I really like their monitors. And so, for me, the color calibration in the monitors is usually fine. And it's not, like, it's not a problem. There we go. So yeah, I use, right now I have the same exact BenQ monitors, and because their monitors are calibrated out of the box, they pretty much match each other, so I'm good to go. Yeah, this is much better. Also, this is another tip, y'all. If you really want to like look at your photos and make sure they look good, look at them when they're smaller. Like, you see how I didn't notice all those skid marks until I saw the photo small like this? And then that's when it jumped out at me. It looked like he had like straps behind him or something. So, you know, like when you're actually editing your photos, you see how I have mine set to 12%? Like, do that. It really makes a huge difference. This is one of those things, you learn it in a lot of places. So again, if y'all don't know, I attended Berklee College of Music and I majored in like audio engineering, sound design. And so one of the things we would do when we're mixing our songs is listen to them super quiet. Like, turn it way down in your headphones and just listen to it quiet. Because when you're seeing things small like this, something that will stand out is going to stand out. It's going to be like, wow, whoa, and you're going to be like, oh goodness, what is that? So it's the same with audio. Like, turn it way down and listen to the song like that, because anything that's standing out too much or is a problem is going to be obvious as day. So like you learn, like, look at stuff small. It makes a huge difference. Don't be, that's why I hate, like, everyone's like, oh, pixel peeping. Oh, let's turn it, look at this photo at 300%. Oh goodness, it's not sharp. Like, who does that? Zooming into your photos is not going to help you. It's honestly going to make it worse. That's one of the things I hate most about a lot of stuff when it comes to photographers talking online, because they're just so extra, talking about like, oh, this thing's not sharp. Bro, you're looking at it at 400%. Like, you're just like, they're over here looking at single pixels. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you getting out of this? Oh, there's chromatic aberration. Who looks at, no one looks at it like that. Look at it small, because that's how people will see it. If anything, people are going to see it small more often than they all larger. I could go on for it. I'm just ranting now. Let me get back to let's edit photos. Let's calm down. Too much ranting. Oh, is that, yep, we got some sensor dust. Hey, let's try out the new, Lightroom dust feature. Will it get it? Can it get it? Can it do it? Whoa, it found that much? Is that really all of it? That's crazy. Did it do it? Oh yeah. Oops. Nice. Pretty good. Uh-oh. What happened here? It just didn't see this stuff. I didn't even notice the dust in the corner there. That's crazy. Is it getting it? I edit for a lady who uses Lightroom CC. I noticed today Lightroom CC offers AI culling now. Yeah, I haven't tried out Lightroom's AI culling. Is this dust too? Here, we're gonna have to do some of these manually. What happened to your camera? Quinn, what have you done? Not my photos being tainted with dust. There you go. There. Not that bad. Not that bad to deal with. We'll sky save a bit. And then white balance. Cropping on this one a little bit. We need someone to fill up this space a little bit. Cute. Yeah, you're in the zone right now. These weddings are looking really good. That is the coolest concept ever. Blurry people and sharp subject. Yeah, a lot of people, it's kind of like a trend right now in wedding photography. Lightroom, bro. Come on. There you go. Yeah, this stuff is looking great. Clean photos. I always hate white balancing these weddings where it's like super overcast. Like the overcast is just a little bit too much. I've been doing those since 2013. Oh, wow. 2023. I've had a couple requests to not do the people walking around portraits. I mean, yeah, it's definitely been a trend for a bit now. Here, let's see what the settings look like on this one. 1/8, f20. Yep, nice and sharp in the middle. Great job. Doing the shutter speed at like 1/10 and f20, focusing on the people. Yep. ETA for these presets, hopefully by December. I gotta package everything, which is the most annoying part. Also, people be online stealing my stuff. Presets are annoying. But yeah, it should be soon. This live stream is helping out a great deal, because now I have a better idea of how it's looking. See, this is another one. Did you not know this dip was coming? I mean, you probably did. It's a sparkler exit, but this looks again like the whole, they like dipped away from you. Yeah, normally you're gonna know about the dip for a sparkler exit. I have a bunch of different versions. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I love when couples, see, look, see, here's Carolina with her photos, same thing. This is like a huge trend in wedding. It actually, I think it's picking up. These colors, this Fujifilm looks great. XT5 is so good, y'all. I'm biased. Heavily biased. Let's see if I auto crop in a little bit, because the top of the building ain't hitting the way I want it to, so may as well get rid of it. So first off, we gotta, now that it's so easy to do, we gotta get rid of this. It's out here, over here ruining our photos. Okay. Maybe we can adjust the crop a little bit. So this definitely can work as a black and white. So let's make a virtual copy. And then we'll start with color. Because yeah, I was about to say, this photo is so dark. I don't know how well it's going to work with the film preset. Oh, maybe though. It looks good. It's a little green. Because it's faded, the color of the black changes pretty heavily. And I don't think there's a way to save that. I think that's just kind of what it's going to look like. How do y'all feel about that black changing because it's so faded? Nikon files are pretty good, actually. Yeah, this photo looks good. Is that a did pixel? What is that? Okay, yeah, it comes with the territory. I was like messing with it earlier and I was like, do I have issues? No, the suit's not green. See, that's what I was worried about. Or maybe it is green. No, you're right. See, I can't see colors. Okay, that's why it looked like that, because it's green in the first place. Okay, thank you. I thought it was black. I'm over here playing myself. I was all worried. I was like, oh, this looks horrible. This one spot is irking me. Your photo? Yeah, this is a great shot. Love it. What y'all think? Color, black and white? I think color is winning this one. Streamlabs, I gotta tell Streamlabs to stop. Like, Streamlabs, leave LS alone. Please, just let him live his life. Yeah, I think color's taking it on this one. It has like a, especially with that film look to it, it has a very like, I don't even know what to call it. Yeah, I like it, y'all. Y'all should give a big shout out to Quinn on these this preset, because that was really her. The last time I streamed, she was hyping it up, and I was like, maybe I'll make it. Maybe it'll be a real thing. Because I really wasn't trying to do it. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, colored it. Yeah, it definitely does have a fine art look. That's what I almost I almost want to just see if I can remarket myself and put all my photos in this like film-esque look and see if I start booking luxury weddings. Because it feels like I could just be like, look at this, and luxury weddings. It was like, oh my god, luxury. You have a film natural feels. That's what I'm testing right now. That's what you're looking at. It's new. I haven't released it yet. I'm working on it. Oh no, my pants keep ripping my chair. Paid him on my gaming account. Speaking of gaming, I'm about to redo my gaming PC. I have like this obsession with doing small form factor builds. I have issues. I love small form factor. So I'm about to build in the Fractal Ridge. If y'all are familiar with that case. It's like totally off topic. Look at this thing. This thing's beautiful, yo. My Hackintosh, I stopped Hackintoshing. Once the M chips came out, they were just so good that there was no point in trying to Hackintosh because it was such like a weird thing to set up. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I think I'm gonna sit it vertically like this. Steam Machine, yeah, so what I'm actually planning on doing, which you're not supposed to do yet, is I'm gonna install SteamOS on it. And so far, it looks like SteamOS actually works. It's not supported, but the PC I have is only used for gaming. So there's no point in me trying to put, and it has Windows 10 on it, but Windows 10 isn't supported anymore. So I'm kind of over it. I don't want Windows. So I'm going to put SteamOS on it and just see how it does. Did you piece it out? Yeah, I already have everything selected for it. A lot of it is just my own parts that I already have. I can actually, I think, do I have it pulled up somewhere? Since we're over here geeking out for one moment. All the photography people are like, bro, why are we doing this? This has nothing to do with photography. Hold on, let me find it. Here we go. Here's my PC part picker. So yeah, I'm gonna go full AMD. My PC right now is an Intel CPU, but I have an AMD GPU. So a lot of this stuff is coming over. Like I already have the NVMe's. I need a better power because the power I have in my PC now is only a 600. So it's probably the reason it doesn't do so well. I didn't realize I didn't have enough power in it. So yeah, a lot of these parts I already have. So it's not going to cost me $1,300. I'm going to be selling a lot of parts that I already have as well. So I should even out with maybe 500 spent at most. And then yeah, I'm going to install SteamOS on it. Since I game mainly on my Steam Deck right now. And I absolutely love it. So I think using SteamOS is going to be awesome. I'm tired of Windows anyway. And the machine is only going to be for gaming. Take that and add to it that Steam is about to drop their controllers, which should work really well with the SteamOS as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. I remember when this would have been considered doing too much. If you need any 3D printed parts. Oh, nice. Cute. This is one of these photos that could either be color or black and white. Like, I think it really could work as we're gonna make a virtual copy. Yeah, I think it's gonna look better in black and white. Hey, where'd the virtual copy go? Oh, I edited the virtual copy. Actually, we need to lift those shadows. Yeah, I think the black and white works better here. 3D printed my fan covers. Oh, nice. But yeah, I'm excited for this build. It's definitely going to be my old man build though. Like I'm getting rid of all of my LED fans and stuff. Like I'm over all that stuff. It's just going to be a simple, almost like a console. It's just going to be you know, just like a console, just very flat. It works, and that's it. Because again, I don't even have I have too many kids. I don't have a lot of time to game anyway. So for me, like, I just want the thing to work. I'm tired of having to log into Windows every time. I'm just trying to play the game, you know? And the Steam Deck does that so well that I think SteamOS is going to work. And then I'm hoping that as the Steam machine comes out, SteamOS is going to be able to handle more of like a desktop machine better. And then it's just going to get easier and better for me, so. I got it to play my video games, but then I got really, really lazy. These photos are great. XT5 look, I like this I'm a fan. I don't want to have to open my gaming laptop, so I'm using this as a work PC. It's like you're gaming and work. Look at these photos. Look at the XT5. Look at y'all. Look at the XT5. I don't care what y'all said. People hating on Fuji. It looks good. Don't sleep on Fujifilm at the There goes a before and after. Maybe it's lacking a little green. You gotta add some more green in there. For once, the green is lacking. There goes the backlight. This is the good backlight, y'all. I'm a Canon shooter and use natural fields, but your last video, I really want that X-half is so fun, y'all. People are hating though. The comments aren't looking so great, but you know, it is what it is. I'm a big fan of the camera. I didn't think I was gonna be, but then I started using it. I was like, this thing is fun, yo. It's whenever your subject is super dark. Exactly. You can't do like, this is not like direct backlight. It's kind of like from the side. There's still enough light lighting them in the front. This is great. This is definitely a hard white balance scenario with all this yellow. It's kind of hard because, okay. Let's suck some of the yellow out of the photo. Offset it with a little bit of magenta. And it's gonna sit in this place. It's a really folly photo. It's just what it is. But I wonder if I can select the background. Will it get it? Great job. And then underexpose it, which will give me the range to bring the exposure up in general. Yeah. There's our before and after. Sometimes you have to lean into what the photo wants. Exactly. Like you can't just overly white balance a photo just because you want it to be. If that's where the photo is, just do it. Forgive my ignorance. Is there a full frame in that same form factor, small compact, to the X-half? No. There's the well, you're saying like on the market? I don't know. Not as small. The X-half is tiny. The X-half is absolutely tiny. Where's mine? Just the body. I personally don't think there is a camera this small. I haven't seen one, at least. This thing is tiny. Like, look, here's my iPhone Pro. It's a 15 Pro. Like, I know it's focused on my face. At least Fujifilm is focusing. So yeah, it's like, it's tiny. Like, it's thicker than a phone, but it's like, it is tiny. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing else on the market this small. Not full frame. And I mean, yeah, this thing is definitely like the biggest gripe that I personally have, and most people have, is just the price is a little high. Like, this boy needs to be like $500 because it kind of is a toy camera. Like, let's just be honest. But that's not saying it's not bad to say it's a toy camera. Like, that's what makes it so fun to use, is that it's literally, it's just a camera that I can pick up and take photos. And I love the way the photos look. It's small enough that I can just take it with me and not have it be an ordeal. It's a little slow, but again, the photos are gonna have their own look and vibe to them. I think the hardest thing I have with this is the fact that the optical viewfinder, a lot of times I don't end up getting the shot that I see in the viewfinder. Like, the composition's a little off. Yeah. I'm not used to this rangefinder look either. So like, if I want it centered up and looking the way I want to, I have to kind of use the screen on the back. But other than that, like the crank and it acting like a film camera, I love it, y'all. It is so fun to use. My daughter uses it a lot. She loves it. It is a great little camera. It was steep and I was like, never mind, but I want it. Yeah, yeah, again, the price is as biased as I am towards Fujifilm. Like, I'm not sold out to the point where I won't be real with y'all and say, yeah, it's a little pricey. Like, for what it is, it's a little pricey. It would, you know, if you're looking for, if you don't have the disposable income and there's like specific cameras that you want for more situations, then it doesn't make sense to get. If you have a little bit of extra money and want a fun camera, this is it, hands down. If you can get a used one, hands down, no question. Immediate buy. Like you said, you don't have to add to your edit log. Exactly. So like when I'm with friends and family, I don't want to edit. I just want nice, fun photos. Like, and it looks good, it's fine. It has a film look just like this too. So for me, it's kind of like, it just makes sense. These are pretty straightforward photos. They're all indoors, waiting for Lightroom to apply the preset because it's hating. Anytime now. Oh, it never downloaded it? I'm glad I checked. I would have been over here like, let's look at the other photos submitted. And it would have been like, nope, sorry. So again, anytime I'm dealing with real reds, I usually turn my HSL, the hue of red, down a bit because my reds sit more closer to the orange and I don't want to get rid of the reds. So like whenever I do like a Chinese wedding and there's a lot of red, I'm immediately switching the hue of my reds because it's a little too orange. It's not that like red. Cute. I almost want a black and white, yeah. I think this is gonna work better, black and white. There's our before and after. We'll do this one in color just to see. What do you recommend when you're editing that hue and it changes the skin tones? See, that's where it starts getting hard. If anything, that's when you start having to like select, you know, you can select the people or whatever, and then you can just select the skin or whatever. I hate having to do all that though. That's usually my option for that. These photos are kind of high key. Yeah, these settings are, maybe, I mean, maybe it was that dark. I don't think it was that dark. There's no way it could have been that dark inside. It seems a little too high key. Like I'm actually turning down the exposure, which is rare. Like this ISO could have come way down, I think. Maybe not way down, but maybe at least to like 800 or something, because I'm sure it wasn't that bright inside. Cute. I wish the composition could be a little better, where you could see both of them a little better. Yeah, I really like the way this preset looks, y'all. I think this is it. I think we got it in there. Yeah, this looks like auto settings. These settings are struggling. 125 is not what I would have chosen. Luckily, the photo is sharp. Here's another before and after. This is also, this photo works because it's side lighting, but again, with the backlight. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. You're in the chat, right? This is a 50 mil. This is nice. Look at that 1.2. Look at that. Ooh. Look at, gotta zoom in on it. This is what I was talking about earlier. At 300%, it looks great. Have you ever shot a session in auto just to see what it was like? No, I haven't. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? The photo looked great, but now I'm at 400%. I'm like, oh God, look, it's not sharp. Like, and people do that. Oh, the chromatic aberration, and it's like, why? Why? Like, that's not even what you're, no one's seeing that. No one cares. This looks great. Nothing's gonna look good at 400%, you know? But there's just so many photographers who like bank their whole life on needing the best camera when viewing photos at 500,000% zoom, looking at singular pixels, you know? Like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, this is great. And that 1.2, I'm assuming this is, yeah, a Nikon, so it's like a full frame. This looks great. That background separation, like, I'm not gonna hate. I know I'm like pro crop sensor, but yes, that like solid background separation you can get on a larger sensor, like that's again why I use the GFX. It just gives it this like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like an unreal feel to it. This is a beautiful photo. Nice. Is that like a mole? Yeah, that's fine. This almost needs to be black and white. I can't tell. If you weren't on your current level of photography, who would be your inspiration based on their photos? I mean, current level, I still have inspirations now. That's the thing, as a photographer, you'll learn that like you're always going to be looking at people and their work, and then you'll find the people that you really are like, oh my God, their stuff is so good. Right now, so Forged in the North have always been my favorite, and I personally know them, which is cool. It's cool to finally like meet, and I guess at this point in life be kind of like on the same level as a lot of the photographers I look up to. Like I've made it that far in my career that I'm like more of a peer now. But I love Forged in the North. I talk about them all the time. I think anytime anyone brings up like who do you like in photography, I always bring them up. They've been my inspiration and kind of editing goal for a long time now. And then also a recent photographer who I also have met and hung out with personally is Fur. He's a Mexican photographer. His work is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna do a video, I think, soon. Because you know how I did a video how I was critiquing photos from Selena Gomez's wedding? I think I'm gonna do a video and just start reviewing photographers' work. And his work is definitely gonna be one of them, because his stuff is just, so good. Here's his Instagram. Let me see if I can. Do you share it? Can I just copy the link? Yeah. And I'll throw this in there. His stuff is ridiculous. His composition is just like, I cannot. Every time I see his work, I'm just like, bruh. Like, oh goodness. He just does stuff that I'm just like, what were you even thinking? How did you even get there? Oh, wow. Yo. That's crazy. But you know, like, he's doing stuff like this. And the thing that's crazy, so this is like an engagement session. He does this stuff at weddings. And I'm like, how do you even find the time? Look at this, man. Oh yeah, I guess this was at a workshop. Ugh, so good. Gah. Like, it's just ridiculous. His stuff is crazy. And there's never been a time that I have not looked at his compositions and just be like, my goodness. You know, like, look at these candid shots. Like, this is not, it's like art. It's art. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Reem stuff is ridiculous too. I think I've met him once or twice, but I wouldn't say that I like know him. So good. I'm about to make a list. That's a good, I'm about to make a list real quick. Cause yeah, the last time I did that video, it did pretty good. But I'm assuming that's because it was like Selena Gomez. So like, I don't know if I do a video of just rando photographers, if it's gonna, I guess it really depends on the titles. Bro, why isn't this? Why isn't this working? Now it wants to work. Okay. Let's see. How do you feel about Michael Casara? I actually don't know them. Let's look it up. I know, I will say personally, I tend to really like more, not like what I would call classic wedding photographers. I like the more experimental ones, I've come to find. Yeah, so like Michael's stuff here is more what I would consider classic. It's really good. It is clean. I need someone to teach me how to break into the luxury market. That's what I need. Oh, so good. I think personally my style and where I sit is somewhere in between someone like this and then someone like Forged in the North. Like a middle ground of like a very classic photography look and then also like a more experimental. There we go. Y'all see it's a trend. There's the blurry photos. Okay, let's keep editing. And I'm gonna hit this BRB real quick because I got a little bit of food here. I want to taste it with my mouth without y'all hearing me slopping it down real quick. So yeah, give me 2 seconds. It's tasty. Wait, I didn't realize that's Michael from the vendor table? I'm over here, I don't know people. Oh, I'm stupid. I've met him too, like once though. I mean, yeah, this is gorgeous work. Definitely much more classic. But like I said, I sit kind of in between, I think, in my opinion. All right, let's keep going because we didn't even get to the, we haven't even gotten to the extra submissions yet. Oh, we're almost there though. Cute. We have a RAW file, so this is Fuji X Pro 2, which I have not personally used, with that new Sigma lens on it. I kind of like where it's sitting already. Kind of looks like it has a mist filter on it too. I can't tell. Whoa, that's 100%. Oh, it's a JPEG. What camera is this if that's 100%? Oh, it's a Sony. That's one of them heavy megapixel. Sorry, it's a JPEG. Sorry. You know what happens to JPEGs around here. Delete from disk. These are both Canons. The lighting here looks good. There's our before and after. Maybe warm it up a bit. Oh, let me make sure this stuff actually downloaded. There we go. We got it. A little bit of white balance. Good to go. Here's our before and after. And yeah, that's what we have so far. I'm really liking how the preset is looking. I think it's working out. I think we might have it where it needs to be, y'all. Yeah. Okay, let's drop these additional photos in here. Is it a lot? Whoa! Quinn, what have you done? Oh no, this is, I'm sorry. This is everything. I was about to be like, it's gonna skip the stuff that it already. I think what is going to be most disappointing for next year is the fact that I can't take any more weddings. Ah. That is gonna be hard. 79 more photos. I don't know if I can edit all that, y'all. I didn't know y'all were gonna add in that much. Oh yeah, we might have to skip through some of this. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. I've seen a lot of people who have to like, a lot of people I know are like closing down their photography businesses and stuff. It's a sad time. Having a little bit of a break is not too bad though. And it should be, if you at least have your like website and online presence up still, I feel like it's not going to hold you back too much. But yeah, I totally understand. Oh, y'all over here, see, this is when I take additional photos and it's like, let's give him the worst lighting situations. So yeah, I might skip through some of these photos because I'm just about done streaming. I got some other work I really need to finish up. Got a lot of weddings under the belt that I need to finish as well. So I'm not leaving just yet, but I am gonna not necessarily speed through these, but we're definitely gonna get through them. And probably skip some of them too. Oh, nice. Online store for polymer clay. That's awesome. And especially if you still have options of things you can do, that's kind of the best thing. Is this Nikon? Oh no, it's Canon. That file was almost looking like a Nikon file. Oh yeah, website design is a good. Nice. So see, this is one where like my preset is gonna absolutely destroy this yellow. This is so high key. This shutter speed could have come up a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna up my yellow saturation a bit. But yeah, super bright photos. There's our before and after. Wow. This is crazy. What am I looking at? It's a real life Minotaur. What? Oh, did they put like an outfit on an alpaca? Oh yeah, this is, see, you can tell this is Nikon because of these greens. Nikon makes the grass look crazy. Like in a good way if you like green. This wedding exploded. Oh, this was the viral wedding. This is crazy looking. Like, it almost looked like a real person. I was trying to figure out if it was someone wearing like a hat. It's a real life Minotaur. Centaur? Minotaur? Which one is it? The way your presets make the flowers look. They get a real pastel look to them, don't they? Also, I've said before, your presets make the photos look like a painting. Nice, thank you. And the couple didn't want me talking to any press. Oh, isn't that the worst when you have something do so well. And you're like, yes, now I can get out there and get more. But then they're like, yeah, nah, please don't. And you're like, oh, this is crazy. It looks like a real person. Like every time I see it, I'm like, what is this? Yeah, I think the natural films is it's definitely a specific look, but if you like it, I think this is great. This stuff looks great. I thought this wedding was going a completely different direction. It's basically the same photo. Wow. Look at LS. What is when? Is this Sony? How many megapixels? Look at that. Look at it. Wow. But wait a minute. At 400%, it's so grainy. Sony is trash. No, that's how people be. I can't stand it. Yeah, all y'all left me and with this Team Sony. Oh, it looks good. I feel like I don't even need to adjust the colors. White balance is on. Maybe save the sky a little. And don't like it. Composition is trash. Here the coordinator was helicopter. I cannot stand when there's like a coordinator all up on you. And that's what I was talking about earlier when I had my little issue. Actually, no, I lied. I do need to white balance just a little bit. Uh-oh. Is this thing just playing stuff by itself? Can't let that happen. It has to be part of my playlist, because if not, then YouTube's gonna come for me. But yeah, I hate that, like, you have like a coordinator or planner like behind you making suggestions, telling you where to go, telling you what to do. We're just gonna skip this. I don't know what happened to bro. He's not looking. It would have been cute. I mean, I guess you could be like, there. Now it's an acceptable photo. Actually, no, yeah, we're just gonna skip it. Oh, clips in the dress, style shoot? I didn't even notice it on the last one. I chose the wrong one. You chose the dud photo. There's like a better one, but it's like, oh well. I wonder if Lightroom can handle this now. I remember the last time I did a styled shoot, Lightroom couldn't handle these clips. Come on, Lightroom. I bought the expensive camera for a reason. I ended up having to put like, uh-oh. There it is. Wow, not too bad. Yeah, I like this faded look a lot. See if it can pull it off again. They were the actual couple, just not wedding day, just a rehearsal. Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, these photos are classy. I almost want to black and white all of them. They have a very like classy black and white look to them. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, look at this, y'all. Tell me black and white don't work for every single one of these photos. Yeah, I didn't have much for weddings this year. A lot of my weddings were subcontracts for video. Yep. I didn't have a lot. I somehow turned everything around at the end of the year and I booked up a fair amount. So I've had a lot of smaller weddings kind of back to back. But I also didn't have a lot of weddings. This is still crazy. It looks like a real person. They walking up a hill. Maybe warm it up a little bit. Pull down the orange luminous. I had very many last minute for this year. Yeah, there was a lot of last minute weddings. I don't know if that was just a trait of this year or what. Oh, only 3 and 1 canceled. That's the worst. Have you ever tried? No, I never really worked with the red tone curve. I just like to leave my black and whites the way they are. LS bringing the heat. Oh, nice. Get the name in there. Yeah, I found myself cropping in on the ring shots a lot more often. Are those flat lays we were talking about before? Maybe. This almost... LS hitting us off with all the black and white photos. Like, you have so much feeling in all your photos that they just need to be all black and white. Stuff is like tilted, but I honestly don't mind it. Something has happened to me and I don't mind Dutch tilt no more, depending on the shot. Oh, look at it. Look at it in black and white. Ellis, what are you doing? Why does everything look so good in black and white? Look at this, bro. Look at these photos. I don't know why I don't even feel like doing them in color. This one might be color though. It's a great set of photos. Yeah, this is good stuff. This will be color too, because that tan suit standing out. There's our before and after. Cute. My goodness, Sony really makes everything so green. Here, let me... We'll see what the normal natural feels look like. Yeah, I think my biggest gripe that sometimes I miss with the normal natural feels is just how digital everything looks. Like, that's what I'm really enjoying about the natural films. It's just that, like, authentically film-ish kind of fade. I mean, when I first started wedding photography, because at the time that was the look, like, this whole faded look was in back in, like, the 2010s. Like, it really was. So it's like, I'm just going back to my roots and being like, you know, I always liked this, but it kind of fell out of style for a little bit. But I was always a fan. That's what Quinn was talking about earlier. The flowers and the way they look with the preset. I think I edited this photo before. Excuse the rock. The rock taking up the whole composition. Javi coming in with the whole wedding. Nice. Yeah, like, look how nice that looks with that faded look on it. I'm a fan. You're like making up for all the weddings, for all the live streams I missed. I'm just gonna submit everything. Nice. There's a before and after with our nice matte softness. So this is one thing I talk about a lot. You see how like their faces look so dark? It's because of the highlights. So if I ever have that going on in a photo, I'm pulling up the highlights first a little bit and then adjusting from there. Here's our before and after. I mean, you submitted a lot of amazing photos. So for me, these photos are always black and white. There's like no question. Like when I take the photo, I intend on making them black and white. Like I know in my mind, as I take the photo, they're black and white. So I do them like this every time. Cute. This one, the white balance actually is pretty where we want it to be. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the faded look is definitely an acquired taste. I can see how some people would not like it at all, but I'm a fan. Actually, I got a wedding tomorrow. I'm just here chill. Hold on. Let me plug in some of my batteries. I'm like, oh wait, I need to charge up. I need to get ready. I done forgot. Wonder if the forecast is updated at all. Nope, it's still looking like it's gonna rain. I'm hoping that it's wrong. Oh, there's a big chunk of... I'm so sad, y'all. Because this couple for tomorrow's wedding, too, they're like super cool. And they're like, yeah, we want to go like running around downtown Raleigh and taking really cool, like wide architectural type photos. And I was like, you're speaking my language. Let's go. But now it's going to rain. So I don't know how much we're going to be able to do. Black and white, no question. Like, I'm not even going to deal with it. Look, I'm just going to leave it like that. We don't even need to do anything. Because I could do color, but honestly, there's not a lot of color going on. I mean, I guess it would be fine, but I don't know. The silhouette doesn't work as well. Silhouettes are really awesome when they're black and white, in my opinion. Whoa. You saw that dynamic range? Brought that whole sky back. Except it's kind of... There we go. There's a before and after. Got some added flash in here so that we can save that sky. I wonder how well the faded look will look with flash photos, because it definitely changes the dynamic of the whole photo. It seems like it's working though. Again, it's kind of an acquired taste look to your photos. Nice. Sky save? Yeah, we'll take it. There's our before and after. I'm assuming a lot of times when I see photos like this seems like a second photographer shot. Like they were posing for someone else and you just got the shot on the side. So it's an okay photo, but compositionally overall, there's like nothing. There's nothing happening here as much. It's a great photo. I would just love for her to look over. Yeah, no, the composition and the color on everything is great. The dress looks good. How many photos did you have in here? Let's see if we can. Yeah. 4. Okay. Edit it too. Okay, so there should be another one coming up. Because this one was so overexposed, I don't know how well the also it's the contrast thing. The fading on this with the natural films looks a little off. Like it wants more contrast. Oh, this is nice. Black and white? Yeah, black and white. We'll do both. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I love the way this preset looks, y'all. What do you think? Color or black and white? Oh, wow. I got all the emails from when y'all submitted your photos. Yeah, I think the black and white flows a little better. Nice. Oh. This is a nice first kiss too, because like since he's way over here, it's probably fairly easy to just pressing V. Do the same thing to make black and white. I think so. My black and whites, it's not just taking the color out. Like it's a whole nother look, so it gives it a different. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see? It's like totally different. Uh-oh, is it forever black and white now? Do you have to toggle it in the thing? Wow, how crazy. I've never done that before. Cute. These are great. This preset really is looking good on these beach photos, like, for real. Ugh. I think I prefer the black and white, yeah. Because then you can make it one of those like partial. Cute. This is that good light at the beach. Blue hour is like, or like right before blue hour. So not golden hour. I hate golden hour on the beach. But blue hour or right before it, it's so good on the beach. Because it's not totally blue. Nice. This is a concert. It's a little overexposed, but we'll see. I find it interesting how the exposure changes the way the colors look too. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe some of these shadows are... There we go with the chasing stone. So sometimes I don't totally like cropping into the shoes, but a lot of times I'll do it for the composition. Like I don't mind it. Let's see if Lightroom can handle this. That's what I was worried about. The way the chasing stone looks, getting the texture correct is something I don't think AI can do totally correct. I just crop in on it a little more anyway. Since this photo has so much pink in it, magenta is gonna lend well to it. Spend about 15 to 20 minutes on flat lays. I mean, they can take long. I've gotten pretty quick at it at this point. Cute. But either way, I think flat lays, they still take about 15 minutes half the time, depending on what kind of stuff you were given from the couple. Yeah, this was a great wedding. Even this harsh sunlight photo looks good. Great job. I'll do a setup, take all the photos, let video do their B-roll, and then move it around. I usually don't move it around. I'll just do it and then let video get it. Cute. This could work as a black and white too, but I think the color works well. Italian gardens. It definitely looks like you were in Italy. I mean, yeah, that venue looked great. It's a good detail shot. Get that establishing shot at the beginning of the day. Oh, I actually might skip over the rest of these, yeah. I'm sorry, I know I'm skipping around. Nice. So see, I'm so extra, especially with the shot alone like this, I would probably just bloop, 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 bloop. Just get rid of all this. Flat lay with the Val books. Yeah, I can look at that one. Uh-oh. What is that, bro? Why is it putting random black dots all over the place? Yeah, like what is Lightroom even doing? It's got me over here thinking it's my screen. I feel like they make Lightroom like that on purpose. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna make it so that it can't do the removals that great. So that you'll have to use Photoshop. Sorry. You'll be able to do it, but not that well. Get this little piece of rug out of there too. Yeah, they're about to add those credits to Lightroom too. Adobe is the absolute worst. Better job when zoomed in? Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Val books. Oh, this one here. I was almost on it too. You were probably like, no. He skipped right before the photo. Yeah, I would probably crop in on it. Also, I don't know, what is that? What happened? It's like someone spilled something on it. It's really only the circle part. This is another one of those, you gotta zoom out. It's not so bad. My last 2 photos didn't submit. Oh no. Is there something I could do differently? Do you mean like the setup or the overall photo? Oh, the Val books? No, I think this is probably the best you could have done. This is fine. Depending, like, there's not a lot of other details. You could have maybe put the 2 books like beside each other like that and put some stuff in the middle of them. But I think this is okay. I would have straightened this out a little bit, but I like how your flat lays have a lot of more like motion to them. I always feel like my stuff is just kind of flat because I'm so concerned about everything being so perfectly angular. Might consider comparing to other photogs and see where you are as far as pricing. Oh wait, did I miss a question? How do you go about securing the gigs? Yeah. It's really just, you start out with your own marketing and your website and all that stuff. And then from there, yeah, I'm gonna skip a fair amount of these, Quinn. This is cute. Thank you for the submissions though. I don't want to make you feel, oh, is this a real version, not a JPEG version? It's still a JPEG. I'm so sorry. You submitted again too. You're probably in the chat, lurking, angry. I submitted my photos and it doesn't edit it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, you really just gotta set up your website, set up your, ooh, look at you with the, oh, pick time, what are you, the dark and moody. Ooh, you shot it in camera like this? Look, look, ooh. I almost don't want to, like, I feel like I'm killing the vibe of the photo. It's hard to see it though with this like faded look. Yeah, I liked it before. I was just keep it unedited like that. That looks good. Sorry, y'all. Streamlabs out here getting y'all. Yeah, this looks good. You need to shoot a whole. What is that? Like a video light? What is that? That doesn't look like natural lighting to me. Oh wait, is it a window? That's crazy. It's a small window. Yeah, it looks good. Like really, I almost don't want to edit it. I wonder what it looks like in black and white. Oh no, the red is what makes it hit, so it doesn't work in black and white. I like it, y'all. This natural films looks good. We did it. This one, I want to say black and white, but it's hard. Love your content. Thank you so much. It's hard. I kind of like how moody it looks in color. It's a hard choice. Put this on the site and take my money. I think the biggest thing, I'm gonna have to make sure that everyone understands that, like, the photos come in looking really green. Like, you really have to white balance. Cause I don't feel like having to field all those emails of people being like, oh, I don't like the way it looks. Nice. Great job with this. Oh, like so many people love it. Great. So that means they're gonna get the preset and be like, this is great. The tones are amazing. I'm over here like, ugh, so much green. Nice. So see again, you see how orange the red looks? So this is when I would kind of, so first off, I need to white balance it back to where it needs to be, which is also going to help the red, but it still has like an orange look to it. So I'll come down here and switch the hue. Get that red looking real red. Brings it closer back to the red where it was. Was that vignette? What happened? I can't switch to vignetting. Where's the vignette? Thank you for editing those. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. I love how much work you put in and how great all of it looks. Oh no, bye. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining. Thanks for throwing in so many photos. It's great work. Look at this little cutie. Oh, so good. Here, let someone else get some shine for a moment here, and we'll go back to Quinn's photos. Here's our before and after. Look at these flat lays looking good. Dang on, John. I had to go get me some chips so I could have something to crunch on. Ah, thank you, LS, for that. For that little matcha. I'm kind of drinking coffee again. I need to calm down with my coffee drinking actually, because I'm about to be like. I keep flip-flopping. I was on a diet for a while, and then I lost a lot of weight, and then I stopped doing it, and I've gained back like 10 pounds. Black and white? Let's do color. You look swole. I was in the gym pretty hard for a minute. But yeah, I gained back like 10 pounds from what I had lost. This looks great. I don't know if it's a consistent light or it's a flash, but it looks great. Here was a before and after. That's most of it. I kind of wanted this shot is cute. Yeah, that was a great wedding. Good stuff. Y'all out here doing the most. These photos look great. Let me do my in the stream collage that I always love to do. A lot of black and white this time around. I think I really like the way the Natural Films black and white looks. Like I really enjoy it. Quinn out here dropping the bangers. Boom. I love this view so much, y'all. So see, and now I can come in and like some of them don't seem like they have enough magenta. but I wouldn't know that unless I had them sitting beside the rest of my photos. And that's a way I can get some better consistency in my colors, regardless of the scene, because I can compare them all to each other. Y'all, this is amazing. These photos look great. Scale of 0 to 10, how bad do you need a BenQ monitor? You don't necessarily need one. I think the reason I really love the BenQ monitors is not only because the colors look good on them, but comparatively speaking to a lot of other monitors, they're fairly cheap for what you're getting. And I know that it's cheap. What are you talking about? Like, for what you're getting, it's actually, it's not super expensive. So yeah, I'm a big fan of BenQ, because there's a lot of other monitors that have really good specs and stuff, but they're super pricey. BenQ sits in a nice sweet spot. So right now, the one I have, I used to have an ultra wide, but it was only 2K, and I could see it in the photos. Like, I could see that it wasn't showing the crispness of the photos, especially once I started using GFX more often. So now the monitors I'm using are 5K, and I'm dual monitor, which is nice. It's a lot nicer too for these live streams, because then I have like space to leave all my like live stream information that I don't want on the stream on the side, and then I can have another side where I'm looking at the screen and everything. I use 2 random monitor setup. Maybe one could be BenQ. Yeah. With 2 different monitors, it'll be a little hard matching colors, but if you're not editing on both, you're just using it for the extra real estate, yeah. Get one to be BenQ to help you make sure your colors are looking really good, and then you'll be good to go. But yeah, these look great. I think the natural films is in a good space, so really at this point, I just need to package it up, get it on the website. Hopefully that'll be soon. Probably after I finish this last wedding, finish up all the editing I have, because I had I had a double header weekend. I had 2 engagement sessions the week before that, so I have a lot of stuff kind of sitting on my plate that I have to finish up. Any specific model? So I've always been a fan of the PD models, but I think they have cheaper models too that still have great color. But the way BenQ works is that there's essentially 2 main monitor types as far as thinking about it from a photography perspective. And so you have photography monitors, which I've never actually used, and then you have the design monitors, which is the ones I'm using. So the design monitors are normally, they call them their PD line. So all of them are going to be named with like PD something. I think this is the one I'm using actually. Yeah, the 2770U. Is that it? 27 inch? Yeah, that sounds right. So it's like a 5K monitor. It's great. But they have different types of PD monitors. Their photography monitors are the SF or SW monitors, but they're kind of pricey. Also, these ones aren't so bad either. Like, they're just, they make sense. They work. Because I do video editing as well, the PD monitors work fine for me. But yeah, they have different sizes. This ultra wide one is the one I was talking about. I don't think they updated it. Yeah, 1440. This is 2K. They need to update this one. Without all-in-one connection? Huh. Oh, these are also 2K? What are these? What am I using then? Oh yeah. This is the one I'm using. Oh, you have an SW? It's probably the, because I will admit, I've seen some SWs in person, and man, like, it almost looks like you're looking at a print. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I've never personally used an SW. I've always been on the PD line. What's the difference between the Q and the U? Oh, goodness. There's the difference right there. That thing's expensive. Oh, man, it looks good. You know, like when you're not sure something looks good, so you have to walk away from it and you come back and it still looks good. That's when you know you're like, yeah, I just need to package this up and it'll be set. I like it. I like it a lot. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sitting here, sending your photos, watching me test through this preset that I didn't know if it was finished or not, but I think it looks really good. I love the way it looks. I honestly almost want to edit my own photos like this now, so keep an eye out for it. Hype it up to all your friends who think they might want to get in there and just really see the photos and use the preset and stuff, and stick around on the channel. You'll be able to see more and hear about when the preset shows up. So thank you all again. I got photos to edit. I got stuff to charge and get ready for wedding day. I got videos to edit. I got so much to do. I got so much to do. Well, I'll catch y'all next time.